Hello, if anyone's watching, I'm Occupational Click. And it's funny, I wanted to come on just briefly, almost like a distraction, because I kind of wasted the past couple days. Started cutting the grass, but felt like shit yesterday. Probably had too much twisted tea. I've poured myself a beer. I'm taking a few sips, but I really don't feel like drinking. So I still got that anxiety that never goes away. But even the alcohol isn't a good cope anymore. It's starting to catch up with me. I just don't want to drink as much anymore. And I got to get up and do things, but I wanted to. There's a lot I could be doing, but I'm not doing, and this is a distraction of sorts. All right, got a little stain, so I put some alcohol and see if that clears the stain up there. Occupational stain, but I want to come on just briefly as a distraction. I mean, there's probably stuff I can do. It just sitting here talking. I always tell my shrink, sitting here and talking isn't a big deal. I mean, I still feel anxiety, but doing, it's like until my mind makes peace with all this, I don't feel like I can do. It's very hard to understand. I know it sounds like, oh, you're allergic to work. No, it's very, very hard to understand. And, that's why I still haven't made my videos about my stories. Anything, like any project, it's like overwhelming. But I want to come on and just say hello because it's a good distraction. I don't know if this microphone's working too well. I might not be on too long. It's about going on 12:30. I might say just do 10, 15 minutes, make it a brief one. Place is a mess. Place is a shit one. I'm realizing we gotta get out of here more and more. So I was mentioning a couple days ago that more. I showed you that stain in my room, and I was talking about like shingles are falling off the roof, and once we alert the landlord, he'll say that's it, get out, so I can invest money to sell. And we don't have a place to go yet. But we got to get out sooner than later. But some of the it's thank you. Someone understands, but not the way I do. I'm reliving traumatic things that have happened over the past few years. It's like it just doesn't go away. I don't know how to. My mind doesn't know how to make sense of it all. Anyway, some more shingles. Another thing, I'm cutting the grass. And I'm like, why am I cutting all this? Why am I cutting this yard? I don't know, in this house. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? But I guess I need to get a job, so maybe I'll apply for some things. So I might do that. I'll have the stream on in the background while I. It's getting harder. I'm getting older, but not just that. I really do think that you took your jobs. Getting a shit job used to be very easy. Now it seems like all these places, we don't need anyone. I guess all these immigrants say let in. It just, wow, can't even get a shit job. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. I'm struggling with action. I am not a man of action. I just noticed I didn't realize there's an empty. Yeah. That's right, Jeff. You said it too. The two of you, Cassandra and Jeff, you said it. Oh my God. Where was I? I gotta tell you my stories. I was telling you the shrinking, like the different grocery stores and the different traumatic things that happened. I'll have to draw a whole list. I might go back. Actually, the most recent grocery store I worked at for a few weeks, nothing bad happened there. It was just too much up and down. I'm like, for minimum wage or 50 cents over minimum wage, this is bullshit. But see, you guys are on the same wavelength. I guess these great minds think alike. Jeff, would we be without you? You two are on the same, frequency. Good for you. Congratulations. But no, the lack of action. I know my brother's getting pissed, but I want to be able to do. I want to be able to enjoy. It's like my existence is a hell. It's like being like confined to this hell in my mind. You know what I mean? Where was I? Okay. Let's take a look. Maybe I'll upload a new shrink video. Or not. I'll see how I feel. Just where the hell? I'm looking around here. How are you, Thule? This is just a little brief hello stream. It's good to see you again, Thule. Oh, I'm very bad with those Discord servers, but Thule, congratulations. You bought a new base. That might have been a few days ago or a few months ago. I don't know, but I saw bought a base, so congratulations. No, it's beyond that. It's the way you don't understand. It's not just me, caging myself in. These patterns keep repeating. It's true. Being ugly, being a spurg, being a weirdo. I think the normies hate me. And these, like you saw with that one black lady, that lady at the grocery store, that's actually like the least of my problems. But that's just indicative of like, what do I have to look forward to? Stupid shit like this keeps happening to me because of who I am and what I am, or the way I look, or the way I come across. The nut jobs are going to project their nuttiness onto me. Just happened many times before. No one has my back. Anytime I do a little infraction, I'm no malicious intent. I'm treated like the bad guy. When someone does something fully evil to me, it's like the others just sort of turn a blind eye, like I secretly deserve it. So it's like, how am I supposed to function in this fucking world with this discrimination? You know what I mean? Sure. I don't really follow all that. He was shot. I saw the video. Got shot, and the blood poured out of his neck, and he died. And yes, you're welcome. If I get my neat bucks, I've always wanted to buy a short scale bass. How are they? Like, it's like a standard guitar size, but it's a bass, like a short scale. That's something to make it a short scale. That's true, Cassandra. It's all in the mind. Well, the memory. You know what I mean? Yes. I can't even say, okay, this is a one-time incident, or that was a one-time. When the pattern keeps repeating, it's like, and I tell this to my shrink, but in my 20s, I had hope. In my 40s now, it's like, yeah, it's not just the bad memories. I have nothing to look forward to in the future. I can't even, like, every time I start to feel, okay, everything's fine, I can relax, things looking up, this keeps happening. It's getting ridiculous. The discrimination, like, it's no different than the way they, it's the same as racism or sexism or homophobia. The hatred of spurgs is very, very real. Yeah, that's what I thought. Short scale is easier to play. Yes. What's this feeling? Feel it over my stomach, sometimes my shoulders. It's terrible. This has become a trauma dump stream, but hey, better than nothing. I'm also looking at jobs in the background. It's like, see, this is a pain in the ass. I type in the zip code. Let's see, which store? Where are the local stores? Nice. I think that's the zip code. Just type the town. You're saying this stream is a therapy session, or what? You're talking about my actual last shrink video I uploaded, or I'm not. I'm in and out here. Okay, one grocery store is looking for a cake decorator. Seafood sales, deli, seafood. I guess I wouldn't mind doing dairy, but I'm not seeing dairy. Do they have a grocery? I'll do grocery. Oh, look at this stream as a therapy session of trauma dumping. Yeah. That's one of those damn things. It's like I need my handheld. Like, if I'm going to do something, I need people there with me. My brother, like, let's grill, but I'll wait for my brother gets home, or I'm going to fill out an application. Things I used to just do by myself and take for granted. It's like, okay, well, at least I have some company in the background. I feel like isolated, alienated. My shrink said, like, well, these things make you anxious, but so you don't, it's like a vicious cycle. They make you anxious, so you don't do anything. Now you're getting anxious of the fact that you haven't done anything. So it's like it feeds into itself. Like the anxiety is caused by both things that have happened to me, but also lack of action, which causes more anxiety worrying about the future. I don't know. I remember it was Horsehead who called it trauma dumping. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I guess. Yes, the cycle of viciousness. Yes, exactly. And I'm not trying to be this burden. And that's what my idiot fucking shrink when he's like, well, you just cleaned the bathroom. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but like at least I'm not looking for sympathy, pat me on the head. I'm looking for someone who at least gets it, who can say, okay, even though I think this is bad, here I know what's going on. It's almost like this guy collects his shekels and just he likes to take care of the worried well. Oh, I'm married to a rich doctor, and I work as a secretary, and my life is great. But I think back, my mother was kind of a bitch. One time, I wore a yellow dress, and she wanted me to wear the green dress. It's like his clients have like bullshit problems, and he does not handle the real deal with stun locking. The worried well, they're sometimes called the worried well. I think I've mentioned that before. Hold on a minute. I get a password for this. Hold on. Where the fuck? Oh, everybody, hold on a minute. I'm not looking at chat right now. Give me a minute. You can watch me stare. I guess I could share a screen and show what I'm doing, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't want this thing to crash. Give me a sec. That's one of those things. What they do when they say, oh, it has to have one capital letter, one lowercase letter, one special character number. I know I'm gonna forget whatever fucking password I come up with, so I'm trying to, let me save it here. I was coming up with some bullshit like password AB1 $500 some shit because it's like, or exclamation point, because it's like I never remember these stupid fucking things. All right, let's try that. Hold on. Okay. All right, where were we? I'll come back now. Hello, stun locking. See, I don't know with him. Sometimes I think he wants to collect his shekels. Other times, like my brother has said this, he, if I walked away, he wouldn't mind. He wouldn't beg me to come back. He doesn't want to be the one to actually kick me out. I think partly because he likes his shekels, but I guess he doesn't want to admit to himself that he's a failure. He's hoping that I take the hint, even though I'm a fucking spurg, take the hint and bow. I don't think if I bowed out, I don't think he'd chase me down. He'd say, okay. Yeah, I think he'd kind of be relieved. He likes his shekels, but I think he wants me to walk away. He doesn't want to be the one to end it. Partly for the shekels, partly because I feel he doesn't want to look like, oh, that would be admitting to himself he couldn't do anything. He wants, I guess it gives him peace of mind to say, well, the client walked away. I tried my best. It wasn't my decision. I think that's part of it. I really do think he doesn't want to be the one to it's like, so I've heard like a couple is in a loveless relationship, but neither party wants to initiate a breakup. I don't think the shrink wants to be the one to initiate our parting of ways. I believe that. No, he did not get banned. I don't know where he is. Who cares? But no, he's not banned. He'll probably be back at some point. He was here not too long ago. Didn't you ask? Someone asked me this. Someone keeps asking me about Penny. And no, Penny, he still comes around, goes to Penny Pounder. No. Maybe he's dead. We don't know. Yeah, every stream, someone asks about Penny Pounder. I think it's the same person. Did you ask me this already, Laffy? Now, how did I hear about this place? Well, trying to think here. Hold on. I guess not. I don't know. He's not here now. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't mind me. I'm just doing shit in the background here. But I'll come back. It's just quiet stream. No one's really here. Not much. I'm trauma dumping and like using the company to apply for, jobs in the background. Penny Punisher or the Ghost of Penny Pounder. I forget what he calls himself. He was around not too long ago. I don't remember. You can go back and watch my old. It hasn't been that long, but someone's asked me like 2 or 3 times. I think it's Laffy. Always asks if he's banned. I've answered this question too many times now. Unless that's the joke. Is that the running joke? Is Penny here? It was that. I'm always curious. Who's Quarter Pounder? Whenever Penny leaves a comment, Quarter Pounder says, "Hi, Penny." Laffy, are you Quarter Pounder? You guys got some, I don't know, buddy antagonistic thing going on here. Yeah, I have nothing against Quarter Pounder, but who is Quarter Pounder? There's no extension. Putting in my phone number. Some of you know my phone number anyway, but here, let me just put this in here. Okay, so they can call me if they want to offer me a job or not. I don't know if like a work experience or some shit job. I should have to go through all this bullshit. Should not have to go through this bullshit, but I will, I guess. Something else I was like, yeah. Oh, indicates required field. I'm not seeing required fields here. I don't feel like I really don't feel like I don't feel like giving a resume for some bullshit minimum wage job. Can you work in the country in which you were applying? I believe so. Am I at least 18? I don't know, guys. Am I old enough? Am I old enough? I don't know. Maybe I'm a fucking teenager trying to pass as a fucking 43-year-old man. Christ. Oh, I might need another beer. Oh, good. Hey, man, I was there all those days. I showed you pictures. I am who I claim I am. All right, we're over here. Are you able to perform the essential functions of the job? Sure, why not? Save and continue. All right, there we go. As do I. How are things going, by the way? You're still working mornings in produce? Mornings in produce, or what's going on? What's Thule up to? Mornings in produce, terms and conditions, privacy notice, blah 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 blah. Just initial something, or what is this? All this bullshit. I have read, and consent. I consent to the terms and conditions. Why not? It says, I have asked for my name, and it says, do you have a preferred name? I should put an OC or occupational click, but that would be bad. I would not want a manager. That's one thing I said to my shrink. I would love to name names and go nuts. As long as I still have to wage slave, I got to be careful, because God, all I need is some manager to come across this and say, some asshole who makes 6 figures a year to do very little saying, you're stealing my tax dollars, I'm going to come after you. It's like, because I'm still wage slaving, I got to be careful. Let's submit this. Okay. All right, great news. Your application has been successfully submitted. You have no more tasks. Okay, good. Let's return home. Now let me save my password because I'll forget. Let me open a little Word document or some shit. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute here, guys. Wait. Wait, here we go. Wait. Now let me open up a little Word document. So I already forgot my password. It was something weird like, was it a capital P, like password? 500 exclamation. It's like, give me a sec. I got to paste it. Hold on. I want to save this because I'll never remember. All this bullshit. Hold on. Do I have, wait, where is this? Hold on. Whoa. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I use my email. Isn't that nice? Oh, I should look into it. I can't even, like, I should try to apply for, what do you call it? EBT again. Because I've done like twice now. And it ran out like the first time because I went back to work. The second time, I think did not provide. So it was only approved for 6 months. So I could probably apply again, but it's always such a pain in the ass. I want to, No, I've never tried shisha. I don't even know what that is. Is that some Japanese thing? Maybe Cassandra. I have no idea what that is. Never tried it. But I think you'll do well in produce. I hate to say this. That's where they often put. I hate to say it. But I'm going to say it. They usually put the spics in produce, not the American-born ones. The ones who don't speak English very well. They all seem to end up in produce because again, you don't have to be Shakespeare. But if you can't read basic English, it's hard to do grocery and even dairy. But I always remember the produce sections in the morning tend to be heavily Hispanic. I mean, you speak the language, but you speak English. I don't know how well your Spanish is, but yeah, maybe it's good. You're in a good, a better environment than the meat. The meat guys are always weirdos. I'm not talking about you personally. We always get it's usually some older, fucked up white dude. They wear those meat coats and they have that thing that they love cutting up the meat. They're always, so maybe you're better off in produce, in my experience anyway. No, I've never tried it. No. It sounds like hashish, but hashish is marijuana, I think. No, I did not smoke it out of a hookah. Never tried it. Okay. So how do I sign out of this bullshit now? Settings. No. There's got to be a sign out. It says you've applied. Congratulations. But it still has. Hold on. Where's sign out? There it is. Top right. Sign out. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. I've signed. I might look for other jobs, but okay, where were we? Let's see. Burger King. Yeah. I'm just typing local jobs in there. Fuck that. Oh, this is the grocery job I just applied for. Oh, a dental receptionist. Ooh. Don't think they want me. Okay, most of them are pretty good. That's cool. Yeah, usually there's always some weirdo. Oh, wait, I thought you said when the store manager gave you shit, the meat manager didn't back you up. That's part of the reason why you got sent over to produce. I thought, like, your meat guy didn't, you didn't have your back. He wasn't in your corner. There you go. Maybe he couldn't cut it. They need a spick. You guys are better at, handling fruits and vegetables. But yeah, I thought you said the meat guy didn't stand up for you. I thought maybe I got that wrong. Okay, so pharmacy, meh. A retail key holder at GameStop. I don't know much about video games. It's like that'd be a good job for one of you kids. 20 somethings can do that. College hunks hauling junk. Oh yeah. Some public schools looking for a janitor. Hmm. Oh, he's just an asshole, but not okay. Next time you come on, you gotta show us your backyard and tell us the story of the meat manager being an asshole. We'd love to hear it. Don't worry, you don't do it now, but one of these days. One of these days. No, it's like sometimes you'll. I don't know if you notice this. You type in the town you're in, and you'll see jobs like one says like Costco, but there's no Costco in that town. It's like actually like 3 towns over, but they try to cast a wide net. So instead of saying Costco in the town it's in, they'll take like 20 towns in the area and put the same listing as each town. There's one Costco, but they'll have like 15, 20 entries for the different various towns to try to bring in people. So it's like it become like, wait, there's no Costco. The closest Costco is quite a distance from here. I'm not driving up there for a part-time job. Or down there. There's one north, one south. Both are kind of like out of the way. There's no immediate Costco. Front desk, dental assistant. We saw that one again. Adult activities instructor. What is this? Math and reading teacher. A senior camp counselor at the YMCA. Babysitter. Waiter, waitress. Oh yeah, I think. Well, it's probably honestly it'd probably be minor compared to my stories, but there is. I hate to say this. I know this is going to sound arrogant, but people who work in grocery stores tend to be like low IQ. And not that I'm a genius, I'm a moron. And these people are even bigger morons. It's amazing. That's kind of why they come after those who you don't have to be smart, as long as you're a little less of a moron. It's like the stupidity that runs rampant in these places. But I guess that's how they function. It's a bunch of dum-dums. It's just, oh my God. Costco manager. You can't just become a manager, man. You got to be, you got to work your way up, man. Or you have to have experience as being a manager. You could start as a manager if you were a manager somewhere else, but otherwise, product demonstrator. Bleh. Those people go into grocery stores and show you how to chop onions with your Super Shredder 3000 or whatever. No. Me. A middle-aged man in his 40s. Yeah, no. I don't think anyone wants an ugly spurg weirdo in his 40s, a guy to watch their kids. And I don't like kids, so I couldn't imagine being anyone's babysitter. I couldn't be bothered. And if the kid drowns in the pool, there's some shit. I wouldn't want that responsibility. Oh yeah. That's what I'd be doing. The kid be drowning in the pool or climbing on the roof, and I'm just watching TV. Oh, the Goodwill says it needs a warehouse center associate. I remember Cassandra said when she goes to the Goodwill, it's all spurgs and weirdos working there. So fuck ups, social weirdos or whatever. I don't know. What is this? I'm not sure. Give me a sec. I gotta get another beer. Just give me one. I'll be right back. Where's this? Okay, where was I? No, I think with Dumb, the reason I got so upset that he blocked me was what the blocking implied. It's like you're angry with me, fine, but don't damnatio more. What it's called, damnatio moriae, whatever it was. So no, he unblocked me, and I said, fine. I guess we have communication, sure. But yeah, that's why I said, no, it's okay. One thing to get angry, but that's why when people say it was just one cheeseburger. Well, no, I mean you have to dead to me. I don't like this dead to me shit that that people play. It's like that's as a Spurg, that's what insults me. Like I was never the type. I never wanted mods. I know some people get, and it was disappointing to see him get that way. It's one thing to be angry with a friend. It's another to play that game. But now I think we have communication now. Well, grocery is technically retail. It is. I know you're thinking retail like a Walmart or something, but grocery is a type of retail, definitely. That's true, but these places are run like this. It's like it's. I want to tell my stories. I want them in video format. Maybe. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cassandra. Ding. 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 All right. Maybe I'll apply to the Goodwill. Give me a sec. Yes. Yes. All right. Goodwill. Goodwill. Goodwill hunting. Goodwill hunting. Christ. Wait. It's the wrong town. Hold on. Goodwill. View openings. Let's see if the local Goodwill. They're all paying just minimum wage, but let's see here. Yeah. Goodwill of the Great Plains, Mitchell, South Dakota. Okay, something went wrong here. How do I narrow it down to? Well, Laffy, you don't have to watch everything I ever put out, but I uploaded 9 freaking videos of my brother and I meeting him, and we even did a couple streams together in person. So, I mean, I'm happy to answer your question, but you can go you can actually see some of this. You don't have to take my word for it. It was fairly well documented. Impression? It was okay. He was a nice guy. It's hard to. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, how do I search? Oh, here, city, state, zip. I actually bought a 5 CD player changer, 5 disc changer, because they're getting hard to find. I bought one for like $20 and it worked right on the corner because CD players still love CDs. They're like they don't make CD players. If they do, they cost hundreds of dollars. It's bizarre. All right. What I typed in this? Wait, hold on. Hit search. Come on, search. There we go. Huh? Doesn't look like the local one's looking. It's showing me other stores in the general area, but further afield. I like to work. It's a minimum wage job. I like to, the less traveling, the better. So it's like, why drive 10 miles for a minimum wage job when I can drive 3 miles for this, same fucking pay and be home sooner and, sleep in like, a little later. Apparently, these good little stores have different districts, and I'm near a cusp. Some of these stores are coming up as New York, others are coming up as Philadelphia, like in those regions. So I guess I live in a regional break between, like the two stores north and east are New York. The next closest store is south and west are considered Philadelphia. So I'm right at some kind of district break. I'm confused, Thule. CD changers and tape decks are two different things. Do they now make what a CD site? You're talking about? Are you talking about one of those compact stereos? A compact stereo that is a CD changer? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, I was actually talking about a large size CD player that goes into a receiver. I actually have to throw it out. It sucks. I have from my teenage years. I think I still have them. I should bring it on camera sometime. My old compact, but it doesn't work anymore. It just destroyed. So it happens with time. But yeah. What else? I just type in night jobs. Hold on. Hmm. Now I don't think I've ever heard of those or seen those. I remember they used to have compact, like an AM FM radio, two tape decks, and some of them had multiple changers. It was all one compact stereo. And of course, there's always a line out, but it was a standalone, had like a speakers that would come in. I've never seen this giant. I've never seen that. All my life, the big CD players and big tape decks were separate items. They had to go into receivers separately. And yeah, I've never heard of that. By the way, is there an input for the tape and an input for the CDs? Like one of those CD, can you actually record on these CDs? Because those CD recorders are very rare. But no, I've never seen your. I don't know how. I can't even picture it. A magazine style CD changer on one side and a tape deck on. I can't picture this. Yeah, it sounds like a specialty niche item. Sounds good. Even if you don't get one, next time you visit the store, if you can't afford it, don't want to buy it, you can still take a picture. So yes, either way, I expect. I can't picture this. It's like a large size meant for receiver, but it's a tape and CD in one. Yeah. What is this court clerk? I type in night jobs. This is like a clinic. Court clerk. I can picture compact stereos. What is he talking about? Some kind of giant like I can't. I have no idea what he's talking about. Night Auditor. Why does Indeed want me to wait? Thought I was logged in. Why does Indeed want me to log in? That's weird. Most peculiar. Hmm. Another grocery store. Oh, wait. Environmental service aid. These are all just shit jobs. Kid supervisor. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hmm. That was L'Oreal perfume manufacturing weekend night shift, Friday to Sunday. That's interesting. Like 5:45 p.m. to 5:45 a.m. Like 12 hour. Oh, that's interesting. That's 12-hour shifts, but you're only working like 3 nights. Hmm. Hmm. Mix raw materials according to formula sheet instructions efficiently and safely. Blah, blah, blah. Read scales calibrated in metric format. Certification. You have to complete a certification for a forklift and a respirator. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Okay, so would I have a gay son or a thought? What's a thought? Just like a whore? Uh, well, uh, hmm, hmm. I don't know. I guess I don't want kids, but if I had kids, I guess your whore daughter would be more likely to get you a grandkid, so your bloodline lives on. If that's what you're shooting, like with me, my bloodline will end with me. But if I did have a kid, a whore daughter would be, I guess, more of a guarantee you'll have a grandkid, so that you're, at least one more generation. Whereas your gay son isn't going to be able to, I know sometimes they get surrogates and whatnot, but yeah, I think I go with the thought daughter just because at that point you have kids. I think the real success with having kids is making sure that they themselves get to procreate. You can't worry about your grandkids, but you should be able to have kids who are able to give you grandkids. That's how you know you raise them successfully. If you manage to have kids, but all your kids are dead end, you fucked up somewhere. So every parent's goal is, if you're going to go down the kid route, see that they make you grandparents. After that, it doesn't matter. That should be the real goal if you want to like pass your seed on. But I don't care about passing my seed on. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, I like that too, Laffy. We're all over the place here, aren't we? What about you, Laffy? You want the gay son or the thought daughter? Yeah. Don't mind me while I'm looking here in the background. Typing in driver jobs. You know, that one, when I was talking about retardation, like at that auto parts place, that dude who threatened me, the behemoth, you know, he was, it was just me. He was like a loose cannon. He was, some days he was nice, some days he was weird. Like he never should, he threw a tantrum from the boss. And the boss just, you'd think they would have had the wherewithal to say, okay, this guy is a liability. Let's not hire him. But they didn't. They came after me instead. The guy was such a fucking moron. The Henry Rollins boss man. There's like a stupidity. That's interesting. I'm seeing a delivery driver job for this one pizzeria. I actually stopped in there like a month or so ago and asked if they needed drivers. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, we got some college kids. When they go back, I'll let you know." So I gave him my number. He never called me, but he's put an ad up. Okay. I'd rather not use my own car because it's too much wear and tear. So, oh, well, I don't know. I thought girls being whores was also kind of normal now. And if your son dies, you go to his funeral and you can say, "I love my dead gay son." That's a movie reference. You try to figure out which one. I love my dead gay son. Let's see. Fleet truck driver. I don't have my CDLs. I've heard you guys call them in Australia, but yeah, commercial driver's license. A beer vendor. No, no, not a bartender. Hell no. Way too social a job. Way too social. Way too social. First of all, you can't drink on the job. I'm sure some do, but I'd be tempted to want to drink. More important, you got to be. I'm too much of a spurg to do that. You got to be a really normie, or at least have the people skills, or be good. Even be a weirdo if you're good looking, we'll tolerate it. But if you're an ugly fuck with no people skills, I couldn't tend bar. It's fucking. I can never be a waiter. I just couldn't do serving people because. Oh, that's cool. Beer vendor. But no, bartender's 1,000%. No, 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 no. Actually, I forget how old you are. You told me you're in Oklahoma. How old are you? You might be. Maybe you've never been to a bar. No, it's bartenders got to be more social. Plus, I don't really like bars. I can't remember the last time I was in a bar. But going into bars, I'd rather just drink at home. Who are you to judge me? I never liked. It's dark, but it's loud, and there's some flashing lights and people, and they all seem so normal. This is why I find it strange. When I first learned about autism Asperger's years ago, I was like, holy, they were talking about like sensory overload and all that kind of stuff. I was like, wow, that's exactly how I apparently. You go into a bar and you say to yourself, how do all these people find this normal? The music's loud as hell, but it's dark. I can't see my hand in front of my face, but I remember this music blasting, and there's some like out of the corner of my eye, I see like a Budweiser neon sign. But it's like, how do people enjoy this? But apparently, I didn't realize this. I looked it up and I'm like, apparently, to many people, that's just sort of normal, or it's tolerable. Courier says, hold on, what is this? cannabis delivery driver for a marijuana dispensary. Okay. Now we're cooking with bacon. I see. I've never been clubbing. I've been in bars before. Most of them are shit dive bars. Sometimes they have good food, like a cheeseburger or something. Cheeseburger. But I used to work with this dude. He and I got along. He was like 20 years older than me. And I forget, and he helped me do something. We had to do some project. I forget work. I forget what it was. He was a big help, and I helped him. He was a nice dude. He invited me to come to his bar. I said, all right. So kind of like Cheers. He was like a regular there. His name was Doug. Doug. And he didn't really socialize, but he would just sit there and he would drink his beer. And I went with him once, and he didn't even want to talk to me. He just wanted to show me the bar. He was one of these interesting characters who did not like to socialize, but needed to be in a social environment. And he told me once, he's like, yeah, my old man used to just sit and get his blackberry schnapps and get drunk at home. And so, this guy had like 3 or 4, driving under the influence or DUIs under his belt. So he was an alcoholic, but I guess maybe it was a mental thing. If I'm not at home, it's okay. So this guy liked to go to the bar. He didn't really, he'd say, hey, how you doing? But he knew the people, but he wasn't really there to socialize. He was there almost like an observer. Like he just loved sitting in this corner. He loved the ambiance. And I'm like, I'd rather just drink at home. Why am I here? No, I can't think of one of those bars. It's just usually classic rock music. Well, you said clubbing is even worse than just a bar. Now you're saying you've never been to a club. I thought you'd experienced clubbing. It's kind of misleading. You seem to imply that you don't like bars. But you dislike clubbing even more. Now you're telling me you've never been to a club. Okay. Oh, you were asking her, Laffy. No, the bars I went to, these were usually mostly white people bars, and it was just I don't know, AC/DC or fucking Exactly. I was going to out you before, but I said, no, let's not scare him. Let's let the groundhog come out of his hole by himself. So thank you. Thank you for saying hello, Endymion. You can go back to the shadows if you prefer, but thank you. We knew you were here the whole time. No, I don't think I've ever done cocaine. I work with a guy who used to do cocaine. I think he offered me some once, but I don't think I never did cocaine. No. Actually, my brother and I did go to this place. It was like a bar and grill, but it was like one side's the bar, the other side's the restaurant. The bar is kind of loud. A bunch of people sitting there drinking, clicking glasses. The restaurant side was pretty nice. Maybe if we go again, maybe we'll record a little video. The ambiance is very nice. A little too dark. It was still kind of dark. It was like a tavern. It was like a bar, tavern, pub, grill place. And the food was pretty good. I think I just had a regular hamburger or something. I had some bacon. I forget. But, still too dark. But at least that was, the restaurant portion was nice. I just don't want to sit at a bar with a bunch of people around me. It's like, I don't want to talk to any of them. Nothing they say interests me. It's One time I went to this bar when I was in college. I guess I was 21. I was able to drink. So I went to this bar. And at the time, vape didn't exist. I was still smoking cigarettes. And you could still smoke in public. Now you can't in New Jersey. It's illegal to smoke in bars or restaurants. But you could, back then you could, smoke. So I didn't have a pack, or I ran out of cigarettes. So the barmaid, I asked her, I said, oh, do you sell cigarettes? She said, yeah. So I said, okay, I'll buy one. I forget how much it was, but it was like ridiculous. It was like astronomical. Like whatever the price of cigarettes was, $5-6 at a convenience store. It was like, $9 or $10. And I wasn't even trying to be critical. I just said, wow. I just sort of, wow, $10. And this bitch, she's probably around my age, early 20s. She got so nasty. She's like, well, if you don't like it, well, you just go to the convenience store. I'm like, whoa. I'm not attacking you. So so no girls were ever interested in me. Even the fucking barmaid got nasty with me when I just, it was sort of like a, involuntary. Oh, wow, $10 for a pack of cigarettes, huh? I was just thinking out loud to myself, and she got so nasty, like, yeah, you ugly fuck. Yes, this was 20 plus years ago, 22 years ago. No, yeah, 22 years ago. Man, when I was 21, I was closer to the day I was born than I am till now. I've lived more time since then. Isn't that crazy? I was 21 over 21 years ago. But yeah, so people who think, oh, back then, girls were so nice. They're different nowadays because of the apps. That's all bullshit. Oh, God, is it bullshit? Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Well, that's a little different. You're actually performing. You're doing a gig. And I think that's the one reason the guy liked the bar. Because that night I went, he would tell me about it. He's like, I went to the bar. He would always say it. And then one day he said, you want to come too? And I said, sure. And they did have a band, and they played a couple tunes. They played first they played the Moody Blues. It's the music to the story in your eye. My father always loved Moody Blues. And I remember they played early Green Day. Here we go again, infatuation touches. Then they played what's that Pearl Jam song? The old woman behind the cat, hearts and thoughts, they fade away. I'm like, that's pretty good. It's some of the shit I grew up with. I was like, oh, cool. So I guess the entertainment was nice, but just getting back to a courier associate. Delivery vehicle prep Tesla. One is for this place called the AutoZone. I don't know if they're nationwide. AutoZone is like a chain of they sell there's stores that sell auto parts and shit. And they do have cars. They do some delivery, but the last time I applied to one, they said they wanted a driver. What they really wanted was someone to fucking work in the shop and occasionally do a delivery. I'm like, well, I don't want to stand around all day trying to upsell people on fucking motor oil. It was fucking nuts. Because that's what they want, upsell. Ooh, when the customer comes in. If they want 10W30, recommend 2 10W40 Ultras or some shit like that. I'm like, oh my God. I just want to deliver parts and be left alone. In fact, look at this. Delivery driver. The place from which I was fired. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I want to say something. This is a couple weeks ago. I went to the gas station to put some gas in my Sebring. And I guess it was around the same time that the workers from my old job were winding down. It was probably 5:30. I guess the evening was ending. And not one, not two, but 3 of those cars from my old auto parts job, they all came to get gas. They always gas up before the night's over. And I'm looking. First guy, didn't recognize him. Second guy, didn't recognize him. Third guy, I'm like, holy shit. So I said to the third guy, I said, oh, I used to work for you guys. It was less than a year ago. Oh, really? Oh. And I started asking, where's Bob and where's Frank? Well, I don't know. Amazing the turnover. I wonder if people quit or if the boss went. Is this one of these they spit people, they chew them up, spit them out? Apparently the behemoth that threatened me, he got fired or quit or disappeared a week or two after I did. A lot of the people aren't there anymore. So I wonder if it's a fairly simple job. The only person who was still there, well, 2. Larry the dispatcher. They told me he was still there. And they told me that Henry Rollins. So I said, well, say hi to Henry Rollins for me. I told him my name. I said, say hi. Tell him I miss him. Oh, my God. Are they just firing everyone? Jesus Christ. Yeah, there it is. The auto parts place. See, this requires a CDL, truck driver, short term, but they're only paying $19 an hour. You might as well just get a minimum wage job delivering marijuana in a car. What's the point of having a CDL just to fucking work with $19? It's oh my God, look at this. Oh, this is like memory lane. That Amazon, what do you call it? That Amazon third party, whatever they call them. They're hiring the one that they fired me the day of because I forgot to wear my seatbelt on twice. They fired me while I was on the road. Oh my God. How was this? Actually, I did apply for some driver job once. This was months ago. And it was some weird restaurant, some the Pink Cafe. And there was this Arab guy who ran it. And he was like, oh, yes, you will use your own car and you will pick up these people who work here. They live half hour from here in some slum. You pick them up and they work for me. And then you go, it sounds more French. I can't really do the accent, but yes. I'm like, and he didn't hire me because he already found someone else. I'm like, I don't want to put wear and tear on my own car. So you got to be careful. Some of these stupid, driving jobs. What is this? Some restaurant, the Delaney. No, this looks like some kind of like senior living place or some kind of retard home. They give them these fancy names, like the Enchanted, the Woodland, the Village Green. It's just the Madison. They give them these fancy names. It's fucking fucking group home rehab. All right, what else we got here? Now, let me go. It says continue with Google. Fine, I'll continue with Google. Okay, so what's going on? I'm back. What are we up to? No one's really talking. Am I putting you guys to sleep? I'm waiting. I'm listening. Maybe we'll spice things up. Probably not. Let's see what happens. All right, continue with Google. All right. So I'm logged in as Occupational Click. I guess I have to re-log in. So I'm okay. Let's continue. This is weird. Okay. No, I'm not going to verify a phone number. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ. Verify with a phone number. All this like. How do I go back to that shit? Because maybe I can I was talking to Dev Pike once. I don't like applying through these Indeeds or these monsters. I like to apply directly to the company. I don't like third-party websites trying to handle it all. I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just apply directly instead of having to wonder if did the website submit my application. What are you supposed to look at? I thought I said night jobs. No, I said driver jobs. Let's try this again. Red City. All right, medical driver. What is it saying? What kind of vehicle is this? Like an ambulance or what does it tell me? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. 8 hours. Okay. Yeah. It was a company vehicle. Good. Lab specimens, medical records, pharmaceuticals, x-rays. And I did apply to some other place. What it was called? Not this one, some other place. And they never got back to me. So some of these, I'm trying to remember where this place is. It's a couple towns over. I'm not seeing an address. I'd like to actually just go there in person. Looks like they drive these little van things. What the hell is this? There's a phone number here. I found their website. I want to apply for a job. Let's take a look here. All right, I'm back. What are we talking about? Okay, Laffy. Thank you, Laffy. We needed that Laffy. And that's it. Everyone's falling asleep here. Whoa. Am I boring you people? Time to read a poem and say goodnight. All right, here we go. Let's see this. Not sure if it's the right one. I'm not seeing the city. Well, here we go. Oh, here we go. That must be it. There we go. This is what I'm seeing here. Medical drive. They have 4 listings. 3 say part time. 1 says full time. That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? Thursday, Friday, because weekends mean nothing to me. This is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. This is interesting. I like this. 6 p.m. to 4:30. I can do that. I can drive evenings. Okay, cool. Let me check them all. They might have different times. Oh, here. Okay. This is the AM. 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. No. Oh, this is interesting. 2 p.m. to midnight. I could do that. Either or. And what's the full time? This is the same. Thursday to Sunday, 6 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. That's the full time? Huh. We should apply to this. Now what? You're 50, right? You're going to be 50 soon. So what? Since you were 20 years old, you've spent the past 30 years almost asleep. Wake up. No, I don't. I mean, I agree. When Todd was talking about what was saying, demographic cliff, this is going to happen, and I do agree. Whatever it's called, and I also agree with like Trump wants us all to be good little wages. That's probably on the horizon. I don't think we'll have a civil war. I could be wrong, but no, I don't foresee a civil war in the immediate future. No, I don't know why people keep saying that. There's nothing to indicate a civil war. Our country's becoming browner and weirder, but. All right, let's start doing this. Okay, cool. Yes, that's a good way. Yeah, the people saying, okay, so the Civil War types aren't ready for Civil War. So yeah, I don't see it happening. Probably. I don't foresee that happening just yet. Do, 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 do. What about you, Laffy? How old did you say you were? You're 20 something. What's your age again? I don't know. I've heard people talking about the government's going to collapse the past 30 years or so. But okay, so you're 20, and if you're still alive at the age of 70, I'll be in my 90s. I'll probably be dead by then. Yes, you may see it happen, but yeah. What makes you ask about that? I mean, if you don't think, I don't think so either. It's not going to happen anytime soon. It'll probably take decades. It'll be a slow collapse, but so I'm gonna do. They're asking. I'm applying on the side for this one med delivery job. So I put down an auto parts place, and I put down I was there for like 5 years, from 2020 to 2025. Reason for leaving: location closed. We'll keep it simple. I don't know how much they're gonna check. Yeah, we're on our way to that. Yes, yes. Legally authorized to work. Yes, I am. Mm. Are you presently charged with, or have you been convicted of a DUI, DWI, or OWI? I guess there's like three different terms. DUI, DWI, OWI in the past 5 years. No. Hmm. His question, this must be like some federal legal question. Are you able to perform the essential functions of the job with or without reasonable accommodation? Yeah, the supermarket I applied to asked the same, like word for word, verbatim question. Yes. Have you ever been involuntary terminated? It doesn't even say involuntarily. It says, have you ever been involuntary terminated? Like, have I ever been fired? Why would I admit to that? I mean, I want you to explain and say no. Consent to receive calls, texts, and emails. Sounds good. Application, I understand. Okay. Application sent. Didn't have to create an account. I just filled all the shit out. Review your application, and we'll contact you if it's a good match. Okay. It's a pretty big company. Got stuff all over the nation. Okay, I'm back. What are we talking about? Starlings. Anything special happening here? Everyone, bye-bye. Everyone went to sleep again. I understand. Like, I don't like the feeling of being sober, but I don't have the desire to get drunk either. So I'm getting miserable. It's like the beer isn't doing what it used to. I might have a tea, but the tea, goes right through you. Hmm. I'm back again. Hello, Ziggy. Glad you're listening. You can remain silent, but I'm glad you're. I'm not saying much. I'm just coming back and forth with these jobs. It's funny. Again, it's funny seeing the auto parts place I was fired from last year, and then that one logistics company that was contracted with Amazon that I was fired from after one fucking day. Maybe it's part of it. These places suck. They just hire and spit people out so quickly. It's like, oh my god. It's like. No, I was talking about a twisted alcoholic tea, not a hot cup of tea with honey or something. But thank you, Ziggy. Indeed is getting weird. I can't just browse. All right, let's see what else is going on. Other delivery. Yeah, I'd rather drive around than anything else. Hold on a minute. Good night, Endymion. Ziggy wants to come on. Let's see who Ziggy is. Can I help you, Ziggy?
Hey, what's up, man? No, I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. What's going on, man?
Have we met before under a different name? You sound.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well, what brings you on? What brings you on?
You're kind of new. I was kind of like scrolling through when I saw you. I was down in your chat just now. I'm like, yeah, man, get it.
Well, tell us about yourself, Ziggy. Where are you from?
Oh, I am from Virginia. And yeah, but I wanted to kind of understand like where, what this is about. I wasn't really understanding. I just saw you live. That's it. So for me,
Ziggy, I appreciate your interest. Thank you for joining us. It's about nothing. This whole stream is about nothing. Sounds a lot like what's his name? What was that asshole? JT. Sounds a lot like JT. Maybe it's not him, but it sounds a lot like JT. It's just me. Tell me, it's all right, but it was not, either way. Whoever you are, it was nice to meet you, Ziggy. Now let's take a look here. Work from home. Store shopper, like it's like a grocery store. You walk around like shopping for people. Screw that. That's what I thought. It sounds very familiar. I'll tell you what, if he wants to show his face, I'll bring Ziggy back on. He was just, little stick figures and doing it for me. I'm actually seeing like ads for like DoorDash. Or the other one, Uber Eats. It's like I have those. It's like it's not really. None of those not jobs. Why are they fucking advertising? Speaking of which, ugh. Well, it's Monday night, Tuesday morning. Not going to be much activity. All right, so let's see some other jobs here. Power Central Office Technician for Verizon Wireless. Case Specialist, Patient Services, Warehouse Janitor, Costco again, Event Cook in Manhattan, Grubhub driver, like the U.S. Navy. I'm surprised I'm not seeing the advertisements to come work for ICE. You know what I mean? Well, stick around, Ziggy. You'll learn. Stick around. Why don't you just sort of sit tight and you can observe. All of my streams are different. Tonight is just sort of me. You guys are more background, but you can always go back and watch my other stuff, and you get an idea of who and what I am, and blah blah blah. Nice to meet you. All right, restaurant worker, bilingual store associate. Mi español. Cassandra, you even said what my Spanish sucks. Thank you, Cassandra. Muy bien. Mi español. No, es bueno. Okay, go ahead, Ziggy. Ziggy played guitar. Sales mattress firm. I can sell mattresses. Sales rep. Oh, on Staten Island. Travel retail sales merchandiser. What the hell is that? Retail sales merchandiser. A valet attendant at a hospital. Sous chef. Clinical sales associate. Receptionist. And some of these we're getting too far out of range now. I was looking for delivery driver jobs locally. I'm getting secretary jobs in Manhattan, which is you know what I mean? Well, that's the thing. Actual Spanish speakers laugh. People who don't speak it at all think I'm like super fluent. Like, it's the same with guitar. If you don't play guitar at all, you might think my power chords are really impressive. But if you do play guitar, you laugh in my face. And it's like that my Spanish and my guitar are comparable, depending on how well someone else knows or doesn't know. To those who speak Spanish and play guitar, I suck. To those who do neither, I'm pretty damn impressive. All right, welcome back. What do you want to show us, JT?
It's not me. What do you mean?
Ziggy. I'm sorry, Ziggy. What do you want to show, Ziggy?
I don't know why you keep calling me this JT guy, man. I really have no idea. I was just wanting to be up here just to hang out.
Come, show. Look, man. We're honest here. We're open and honest. As a leap of good faith, show us your face. It doesn't matter if you're an ugly looking dude.
Same. I'm open and honest, of course, dude.
Will's bitch. Okay, I'm not seeing your face, man. I want to talk to you in real time. I think my starlings here would agree.
Oh, I just feel like that you didn't give me a chance, is what I'm saying. That's all.
The problem I have is usually most people here are pretty easygoing, but we had one.
But you're calling me these other names like BJ or.
Okay, and even my brother and Cassandra, I think you said the same thing. It's like, I don't care if people want to troll me, but I want them to be here of their own accord. When you bring people in who don't want to be here, it's like, why? Why? That's not what this place is. You're trying to ruin the coffee house, man. They want to get us shut down, man. It's like they're coming into the crowded movie theater and starting all kinds of chaos, man. Look backstage, man. I don't see anything. I think you're shy. Yes, I'm very shy. I'm very bashful. Oh my God. Can you see my face right now? Oh no. Oh no. No, I'm kidding. It's the same thing. He's not sure where he's from, and then it's that bitterness. Hey man, what's the big deal, man? You can get it. It's like Even if this isn't JT, I've dealt with this type before, so we don't need this. Show me your face, Ziggy. I want to see your damn face, or I'm not bringing you back on. Sterile Processing Associate, Pride Health, New York. What is this shit? What the hell? I'm on some Ready Set Hire. You ever heard of this website? I just typed in my zip code in Google and night or delivery driver jobs, and I'm getting like weird shit here. Software job training program in Trenton. Like, what is this shit? Substitute teachers. Guys ever a place called Hobby Lobby? I'm guessing some kind of like what arts and crafts or like party favors. Hobby Lobby. I don't want to work there. Retail co-manager at a Hobby Lobby. Where the fuck that is? Sounds somewhat familiar. You P-bomb. Wait, what's going on back now? P-bombed me. I meant show your face here on the whatever. Who cares? Or this guy can show his face. Why don't you idiots show your face, on the panel? Talk to me in real time. Either all. No, I saw a picture. It was a stationary picture. I didn't see him saying, hi, I'm Ziggy. No, he didn't show his face, Laffy. That could be a picture of anybody. Christ. You're 20 years old. You should know more. You're as naive as my baby boomer parents, man. This is the internet, man. You guys talk amongst yourself. All right, so a clinical sales associate, intuitive surgical. What is like? I'm getting some weird websites here. Driver jobs. Yeah, but Indeed is like all fucked up. It won't even go past the first page. All right, let's see here. There's a delivery driver, warehouse associate for Ream. If you saw it, I think they do like hot water heaters. I think the British call them boilers. In American English, a boiler is like a massive hot water heater in like a building. And the standalone ones are hot water heaters. Remember Ream? But I don't know if I want to lift and lug hot water heaters down basement stairs. Oh my God. Better restart because we're all reporting. Okay. What are we all reporting? Who's we and what are we all? Guys, tell me, what are we all reporting here? WPW. Okay. He did sound normal. He sounded like you. Going down, baby. Yo Street in a Range Rover. All right, where was I? Delivery driver jobs. Oh, Christ. Let's try the ZipRecruiter. Okay, this is like some. Jesus Christ. Community options, senior assisted living. All right. Ream again. Carvana. There was no pornography anywhere that I know of. I don't even know what we're talking about. Like, even I don't understand Laffy. Is he in with these guys? What are we talking about? Ziggy didn't show his face. He showed a hand with tattoos, an arm tattooed. Then he showed a stationary pic. What did it say? Someone, I forget what it said. No, I didn't see a face. I didn't see any pornography. What were you? Yeah. He was the Naz with God-given ass. He took it all too far, but boy, could he play guitar. I was listening to that album not too long. In fact, I read a song, like a poem song from that album. Yeah. All right, what's this? Another auto parts. This is a different auto parts place. The auto parts store. I've never heard of this place. Let me look it up. Where is this? Well, this place is kind of a pain in the ass to get to. It's off a highway, but the way I would approach wouldn't have an exit. I have to go up to the next one. Right. The pic said Will's bitch. It was just a picture. No one showed their face. It could have been the face of anybody. I didn't recognize that guy. It could have been anybody. Okay. Reported for pornography. Okay. 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 15 people. Huh. Okay. There's only 8 people watching. So are these 15 people? I wonder what I'm back now. I wonder what the appeal is, like trying to ruin someone. Like, I don't get it. This is a small little coffee house. JT, you don't want to be here. You wouldn't have come here by yourself. You follow Totem here. Totem really is a piece of shit for unleashing you. He thinks it's funny, but it's like, you don't want to be here. Why are you here? Now you want to ruin me because I didn't put you on or some shit. I don't even know what your problem is. But again, the whole let's pick on the Spurg. Okay. Feel good about yourself. All right, Parts Authority. What else we got here? Okay. All right, let's see. Is Laffy also an extension? I mean, things are, they're all just weird. This is what I have. My Starling's like the same person, my schizophrenic Starling talking to himself. All right. That's the thing. When you're mentally off Spurg like me, you draw on a lot of mentally ill people. So when I showed you that video of that lady at that supermarket going nuts, she was clearly crazy. Like I said, I've toasted my shrink. There are people who are functionally crazy. They can keep their shit together around normies. Normies see me as a weirdo, ignore me. These crazy people, uncanny valley. Something's off, does not compute, must destroy. They project onto me whatever, like that lady who's going on about you people collectively are following my family around. You've been doing this for a long time. It's like, so I was fulfilling some bizarre, deviant fantasy in her head because I'm the Spurg and I stand out. And she's like, he must be one of them. So yes, being a Spurg attracts a lot of mentally ill. Like I said, that one video I had mentally ill moths are drawn to mentally ill flames. It's true. Oh my God. Where was I? Delivery driver and install. It doesn't say what they're installing. Probably some appliances. Oil delivery driver. I was only $18. You got to drive one of those oil trucks. Some places that don't have heat, either natural gas or electric heating, they've got oil tanks. That was like such a fuck. I've never lived in a house with one, but I've seen the trucks before. It seems like a pain in the ass. Energy services, oil delivery. Let's see, delivery drive. Papa John's pizza place. Fuck that. This is Southwest Courier with delivery, Class 5 trucks. CarMax. Someone's getting a little too out of range. The People's Chance. Here. And it says parts delivery driver. It's not giving me an address. And this is like 3 pages in. So, God, where the hell is this place? It's giving me a weird zip code I don't recognize. Not even giving me the name of the town. It's giving me a fucking zip code. Let's put the zip code in and see where it is. Where the hell is this? This is like 30 miles from here. 30 miles southeast of here. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't drive half an hour for a fucking minimum wage. That's the thing. When I was at this auto parts place, which is a couple miles from my house, Some of these guys were like from like 20, 30 miles away. I'm like, why did you drive all the way out here for a part-time job? Yeah, it's not a far drive. It's just, I understand if you were getting paid big bucks, go for a little drive, come out here, cool. But for a minimum wage job, like it's not cost effective. You know what I mean? All right, I'm back. What's going on here? Why should I restart my stream? Why should I? When I end the stream, I'll probably be done for the night. Why should I restart it? Now I'm getting like, what the fuck is this? All right, let's try. Yeah, it's getting too far out of range. Let's try the Zip Recruiter. What's another? We can go back to freaking Google. Snag a job. Let's see what that is. Snag a job. I've been on Snag a job. Instacart. With Instacart, that's one of those apps. And if you actually have to go in and do the shopping, like you have to go around the fucking grocery store and buy the shit. Like, yeah, I ain't doing that. Travel nurse. There we go. Let's see. Grocery delivery driver. Spark. That's some app. I think it's tied with Walmart. Yeah. Look at the next page. Oh, is that it? That sucked. What are we even talking about here? It's like I can't just have a nice little stream, just me in the background, you guys in the background while I look for jobs with all kinds of nonsense. Okay, what pornography are we talking about? This is getting silly. Do some people need to be timed out? Is it? I don't ban people, but is it timeout time? Or is there some children being naughty? What's going on here? What is going on here? Restart stream. Well, okay. Package. What is Zippia? Zippia. Drive with Lyft. Again, more of this shit. Oh, I can't do Uber or Lyft. I can do the delivery eating services. I can't drive people because my car's too old. My car is 23 years old. I think 22 years old. It's an 03 Sebring, so Chrysler. So I don't qualify. They don't allow cars that old. Ugh. Package delivery driver. This looks like a logistics company. Delivery assistant. What is this? Again, some of these places are getting kind of out of range here, like West Caldwell. It's in North Jersey. Levittown, Pennsylvania. It's a little out of range for a fucking shit job. Pharmacy delivery. Oh, no, it's way too far away. Wait, can I? Cindy Starr reported for the R word. You're disgusting. Well, thank you. We got a lot of retard with 10 people watching. With half of them are the same retard over and over and over. My God, retards. This guy talked weird to my daughter. Gross. Who's your daughter? Wait. Cassandra, are these your friends or friend? What did you do here, Cassandra? Did you bring in some schizophrenic? What did you do here, Cassandra? Actually, Endymion goes away and all hell breaks loose. Who's the culprit? Yeah, that AutoZone bullshit. And I don't do AutoZone. Let's see here. Well, I did like I said, I applied for that one local medical delivery job which appears to be, it says your own car. It's like a 3 or 4 day. It's like, 12-hour shifts over 3 days, which is, so. Oh, this is weird tonight. Who are these people or person? Is this all JT? It's a multi-headed octopus or multi-headed monster. The many tentacles of the octopus, or do we have several retards? I don't understand what's going on here. This is just a weird one. This is a weird one. Well, I do blame you for schizos. You're kind of a little bit, it. But yeah, no, it's all JT. So the whole time Laffy was, that's right, because now it makes sense why Laffy would always ask about Penny Pounder. I wonder if they're all Penny Pounder. Maybe that's where he went. You never know. Laffy would always say, "Is Penny Pounder banned?" I'm like, okay, so it was all JT. But if JT's Penny Pounder, as far as I know, nobody showed any porn. I brought someone on who called himself Ziggy, who was probably just JT. He showed I remember seeing like a tattooed arm with like pentagrams, and then a still picture of Will's bitch. I don't recall any pornography, but oh yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah. Municipal waste. I worked with a guy at a grocery store once. It was a part-time job for him. His main job was working with like one of these towns doing like all the like road maintenance and tree removal. And he said the hard work didn't bother him. He said it was a very, very toxic environment. The foreman was a piece of shit. There was all nepotism. He said, he was pretty vested in it. And he had 2 kids. He was divorced. But he said, man, if I could, I'd walk away. He's very toxic. So I said, okay. He was serious. He had this look on his face like, I can't afford to walk away because of my kids and alimony and child support. But oh my God, these are just very, very toxic, very nasty people, lazy fucks who are connected because they know the boss, they know the mayor. You do all the work. And so I was like, wow. This weird cohort. Who was the weird cohort? Cindy, Star, Laffy, Ziggy, they're all the same person. Oh, so you're saying he thought he had succeeded. He was going to show porn, but I kicked him off before that happened. He doesn't realize he actually thinks he got the porn through. Okay. Yeah, no, so he doesn't even realize. Okay. I guess there's a bunch of tattoos. Who knows? Wow. Okay, so he didn't even accomplish his goal. Okay. Well, it became blatant. I knew right away. I'm like, this is JT. And you're like, well, it does kind of sound like him. You got to be on the ball. When you're dealing with like these persistent trolls. But next time you see Totem Cassandra, thank him for me because he burdened me. He saddled me with this nonsense. Maybe Totem will be the first to get banned for good. Try a different zip code. Driver jobs. Go back to Craigslist. Womenforhire.com. Look over DoorDash. I don't know. Women for Hire. Oh, that sounds lovely. What? What is it, Cassandra? Well, again, Cassandra, I don't want him around either. You can thank Totem for this burden because JT never would have come here of his own accord. The encouragement to come here, you can thank Totem. This Iron Mountain, this is some kind of like shredding. I've heard of this Iron Mountain. They're like a global or national. They shred corporate documents. Let's see here. Night driver, part time. What kind of vehicle? Let's see here. 24.25 isn't bad. Paid bi-weekly on Friday. Okay. Benefits are not. That's fine. Benefits are not. 8 to 4:30. Oh, clutter. 7 days a week. Just night drivers start. But what? Oh, a box truck. You get around to different warehouses. +3 years of commercial driving experience. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yes, is right. Environmental, societal, and governance. That's right. Apply now for this job. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Where do I apply? It's talking about the job. Oh, here, apply. I don't have tattoos. Okay. Tell you what, let's open a panel. Let's have JT and Ziggy on at the same time. Show your faces. We'll all say hi. The three of us. That'll be fun. All right. We'll time out JT because he's getting ridiculous. It's just silly. And have a nice little la 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 stream without nonsense in the background. All right, so where were we? Once again, I got to create a fucking account for this. Fuck it. My gut is telling me not to apply for this one. I don't know. Talking about the job, or we're talking about those people. What I meant was, with JT. Yeah, I think what happened was he didn't want to show his face, but he wasn't able to shut his camera off fast enough. So the front camera captured his arm. Yeah, all those. Yeah, it was like I thought I saw a pentagram. You're saying anarchy. Yeah, that was JT's tatted arm. Yes. All right. So where are we? Oh, you mean opening up a panel to those weirdos? Yeah, to show pornography or whatever. Oh, okay. Eh. That's good. The FBI won't be able to identify him when he's prisoner on the run. They'll know suspect has these tattoos on his arm. Okay, where are we here? Craigslist, Central New Jersey. Let's see what happened. All right, let's see here. I'll put Cindy in a timeout. She's another one of them. She's a he. She's one of the. It's like weird. Hardly anyone here. We got to get one guy with multiple. I want to say personalities, multiple accounts. Craigslist. Let's see. We're just jobs in general. We'll go to all jobs. I'll do one of those area searches. Maybe put in a zip code 10, 15 miles from my zip code. Let's see what comes up. All right. Corporate dining administrator, cashier, barista. Oh God. Host or hostess at a restaurant. Installer and delivery. Let's see here. Automotive assistant. Chimney service tech. Bartender. I think that's what JT or Ziggy or Laffy or Cindy recommended. One of them. One of them. Yeah, isn't it funny? Laffy would ask that. That's a pretty suspicious question to ask. Did he get banned? The real question is, did Penny Pounder get banned? At some point, I think he screwed up. He thought he was typing as Cindy Starr, but he was actually typing as Laffy. So it's kind of funny. Restart. Yeah. Yes, you've been banned. You're not here. We don't see you. Let's see. Landscape and light construction. Dryer vent, chimney. A lot of chimney cleaners. Chimney sweeps. SAT tutor. Payroll specialist. Furniture installer. Mover. Truck driver. Food prep. Electrician. Auto. Now it says driver / owner operator parentheses cannabis. This is kind of weird. Let's see what this says. Oh, contractor, forget it. They want to use your own car. I would do this if they pay me under the table. I'll tell them. Maybe we should go right to them and say, listen, pay me under the table, and I'll do it. What the hell? How do I apply? Let's apply for this. I'm going to, if they don't respond, who cares? I'm going to say, listen, you can pay me less if it's under the table. No, I don't feel like getting a code again. Christ. This is a pain in my ass. Hold on. Actually, no, wait a minute. That's not the one I want to use. I'm going to use a different email. Hold on. Jobs. Should I go for beer or tea or call it? Beer or tea or call it? What do you think, Ziggy? What do you think, Cindy? What do you think, JT? What do you think, Laffy? Christ. Now, I want to apply for this. Hold on. I got to get to my fucking email. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah. Hold on a minute. I forgot. I had made. Hold on. And it's going to send a freaking code. Hold on. Where'd the code go? Hold on. Here it is. 455-045. 455-045. All right, so let's do this. Hold on. What I'm going to say is I'll tell them. I've lived in the area my whole life. I love to drive. And my driving record is spotless. I have my own reliable vehicle. However, I am not interested in being an owner operator on the books. If you agree to pay me under the table, then I'll work for less than a 1099 contractor. All right, lived here all my life, love to drive. My driving record is spotless. I'm an reliable vehicle. However, I'm not interested in being an owner-operator on the books. If you agree to pay me to the table, then I'll work for less than a 1099 contractor would. Okay. All right, let's send that. How do I send? Okay. I have now applied to this cannabis delivery job here. Okay. So that's something. Maybe they'll get back. What is it, Laffy? Christ, you're about to get timed out. What is it, Laffy? Wow, I've been doing this for 2 hours. This is pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look here. Farm and property maintenance. Been there. It's not the same place. That's really a been there, done that kind of thing. Here, I'll do one more beer, then maybe I'll go into it. Give me a minute. The stain is still here. It didn't dry at all. My brother got some pizza. The pizza wasn't that great, but I put some in the microwave and I added just a little touch of olive oil and some salt, sea salt. It was good, with it doctored up, but I got some. Oh well. There he is. Oh my god! Yes, I do. I have a weenie in my face. Yes, I have a barrel. Yes, heart attack. Heart attack. Bump, bump, bump. Probably right. I might have a heart attack one day, but I still think I got a little bit of time. I think the body sort of tells itself, oh, That's why I'm kind of I'm still drinking beer, but it's not. You see, I'm not as drunk. It's like I miss the feeling of being drunk, but I just can't. This isn't as enjoyable. I'm losing the taste. And no, I don't want to go into harder liquor. I might have a tea, but oh, it's like Laffy. You weren't Ben. You have to come back as Andy. Christ, how many schizophrenic personalities do you have here? This isn't the same. This form when it says here, I can send him an email. Seasonal help with mowing, landscaping, painting, general upkeep, from routine care to odds and ends to get our property in top shape. Hours flexible for this fall. Okay, if this guy will pay me under the table and it's basic shit, I'll consider it. I wouldn't, like that last idiot surgeon asshole, surgeon playing farmer. The whole, the whole way he wanted to Venmo me or Zelle, whatever the fuck it was. It's like, no, man. The government's going to see that if you put it right in my bank account. What are you, fucking nuts? Yes, I know. We all know. Laffy wasn't banned. That's one of your personalities that I did not ban or time out. So you didn't even have to come back as Andy, but okay. Cassandra abandoned me with these people. Thule abandoned me with these people. Endymion abandoned me with these people. My God. These people being the same person. Thank you. Thank you all. Jeff, where are you? Jeff will bet. Where are you when I need you, man? Where are you when I need you, buddy? All right, what should I say to this guy? Oh, shit. Forgot to put my phone number in that last email. I'm up for helping with general maintenance on your farm. Do you pay cash under the table? Let me know. Let's send that. And then let me go back to the other one. I'm 43 years old, American. My phone number is, and then provide the phone number. There you go. So send that back to that cannabis. Yeah. I'd love to have an under the table job where I get paid cash. The government knows, and I can apply for SSI and SSDI while still having a stream of income, so I can get us out of this house. Huh. Yes, I'm playing the keyboard. Okay. All right. This is data entry specialist temporary. Sounds like a secretary job, unless it's like one of these, you're in the back room, 'These programs, Qualtrics and Data Trex, I guess these are programs they use. Three days on site, 2 days remote. Yeah. Sensitive data. I should write, I can get like experimental because I don't care if I get this job or not. I should write, I'm a Spurg. Attention, that might cost me the job. Attention to detail and computers I can handle. No, I would not move to Canada. Why would I move to a different country? I've paid into American Social Security. I want my fucking Social Security disability. I don't go to some foreign country where I have nothing. I said, no, it's a stupid question. Why would I move anywhere if I, Christ. All right, what the hell? Let's reply. We could even get. The subject will be the name of the. What do you call it? The WANAD title. Data entry specialist temporary. Okay. I won't mention being a Spurg, but make sure I put my. I'm good with computers, numbers, analyzing data, willing to learn new software. I'm local and own my own vehicle and looking for temporary work. My name and phone number. Let's send that off. Cool. Sometimes I like these applications better because not really applications, just email a couple sentences or whatever. A bunch of junk. Like, I guess I've signed up in my email here. I've signed up for like I'm Glassdoor jobs, Indeed, office job, all these different things. I'm trying to delete them all. Select all, delete. Give me a sec. Crisis goes back to like fucking July. All right. I got my head in do when I was young. All right, good. Okay. There you go. Good. All right, so let's find some other. All right, cool. Back to local jobs on the list of Gregory. I don't know, man. You've been here in many forms, many times. I don't know. Sure. That was an interesting night. I mean, like the same guy playing games. Interesting, fascinating. What does CRM support? Bookkeeping company. Must be familiar with Go High Level. What the hell is that? Bilingual? I don't know. But actually, this is pretty close. I'm moving back in time to like early September, late August. So I guess some of these jobs might be old hat. Okay, enlighten me. What is the Stolen Valor link? I have no idea what that is. Why don't you enlighten me, EFD? What is Stolen Valor? Where'd this link come from? Go ahead, enlighten me. Yes, I work for the government. I'm a federal agent. I'm with one of those alphabet agencies. I keep track and dibs on anyone who comes here. You're being don't worry, I won't dox you. But all your information is. But no, who's Stolen Valor? Never heard of them. Is that a YouTuber or some fucking nut? I have no idea what that is. All right, back to my job search. All right, Class A driver, administrative assistant, the fucking secretary. Now some of these are going back to August. Carpenter, grill cook, swimming pool tech. Pools are closing. Tow truck driver. Cool. Sorry, I'm back. I'm in and out. A link on. Okay, what's Will Durant? Again, you got to be. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea why these people, whoever this is, why they would lead you here. Will Durant. What was the other thing called? Stolen Valor. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. So the question is, why are Will Durant and Stolen Valor telling you to come here? I have no idea who they are. Why would they encourage people to come here? I have no idea who they are. By the way, if you don't know anything about me, how would you doubt that I know them? You just said you've never been here before. Yet now you're doubting I would know who these people are. Okay. Seems to know a lot about me for someone who just flew in. Interesting. All right. Restaurant and bar and grill, tow truck driver, automotive tire. See, it says groundsman for tree service, but let me see here. Dog bather. Dog bather. This is substitute teachers. It's like Tow truck driver. Yeah. Okay. So I saw it too. It looked interesting. It was mostly shit. It's like I'm going back to wage slaving. Christ. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess that's good for now. All right. What are we back? Wait. So what are we talking about here? 9 people watching, and I think like 7 or 8 of them the same person. All right. What's up? Let's try one more job search. Hold on. Uh, What is this? Oh, nice code. Try a different zip code, but all right, what's up? All right, I'm back. Outlander. Hi, Jesus Christ. This is turning into a fascinating. It's like diving into the mind of a schizophrenic. How are you, Outlander? Outlander. We have your. I think when Children of the Corn, they called the Outsider the Outlander. But I also saw the movie. What was it? What's his name? Sean Connery in space. Are you two friends or one and the same or what's going on here? All right, back to this job search. So Dex. This is Glassdoor, but this is glassdoor.ie. It's Ireland, but it says New Jersey. It was strange. And again, that fucking logistics company that they fired me from Amazon, that's coming up. What else? Custodial worker. That's all shit. Hmm. Okay. Now let's continue. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't tell me all these people are really you. Is this... Don't tell me. Yes, yeah. I'm well aware. Thanks. Thanks, future me. Where were we? Must be going on 5 p.m. in Sydney. I guess it's your time to shine here. By all means, if you want to go stream, go ahead. All right, more night jobs. I'm just driving delivery. And put that in. All right, let's try this. And I'm gonna get the whole DoorDash and all the other nonsense comes up. It's all the same crap that keeps coming up. Yes, Grandma, sure. You've seen me get up to get beer a few times now. So come on, Granny. Come on, Granny. Yeah. Slim pickings here, job wise. Delivery driver, warehouse associate. What is this? Federal Express now hiring in New Jersey. Let's take a look. See. All right, let's see what's going on here. So they want me. It doesn't say create an account, but I go to my name, email to see what is this? Bunch of like ads. I was going through this, Okay. Fuck is this? My Job Helper. What did I just sign into? That's right. I don't know. I'm not sure. I forgot. I don't know what he calls himself. All right, let's see here. Yeah. FedEx go directly to the home source. What happens in 20 years? That's more interesting. My backstory sounds very boring. Well, what happens to James in 20 years? That sounds kind of funny, actually. Vegas James. Anyway, does YouTube still exist 20 years from now? All right, career search. I put my zip code. Okay, let's take a look here. Can I specify driver versus fucking? I'm missing like retail customer service. Switcher, package handler. Do you think driving job would be the first thing that comes up? Operations research scientist. Christ, I hope this fucking website didn't just text me something. Let's take a look. Yep. Spam. Need work fast? Some top companies are looking to hire quickly. And here's a website. Right? So these things are to be expected. I don't give a shit. Let's take a look here. All right, I'm back. He would go through divorce and move to Vegas. Spend the last of his money on escorts and gambling. Anyone we know. Interesting. Research scientists. I'm looking for fucking FedEx truck drivers. The fuck is this? Or couriers. Oh my god. This one's in Spanish. Pessoa conferente de carga externo. This is actually Rio de Janeiro. This makes this Portuguese. It makes no sense. Why is it coming up? Jesus Christ. Filters. Let's try logistics. No. All right, let's see what comes up with that. Okay. I'm trying to specify Federal Express Corporation, FedEx Freight, Federal Express Corporation, LAC. I'll give him a loan. Okay, well, he's done so much for me. It's the least I could do. Oh, well, I don't think I'd expect him to pay me back. A gear addiction? Oh, okay. Wow. So I shouldn't give him that money. It'll make things worse. Become a gambling addict. Right, where are we here? Package handler. I just want to drive. PH switcher. Operations. Shuttle driver. DOT. Here's a courier. Where the hell is this, though? It's kind of out of range. This is like switcher, tech sort, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll make sure I don't give him the money. Sounds good. Thank you, future me. Well, we'll prevent James from developing that horrible gambling addiction. That's your package handler, driver apprentice. But it's all the way. Oh, Christ. Vineland. That's all in South Jersey. Christ. I just put New Jersey in general. Yeah. Olive. Why am I getting Plano, Texas? What the fuck? All right. Okay. Well. I'm just reading an article here. All right. Russia warns Europe we will go after any state which takes our assets. Hundreds of billions of dollars of frozen Russian assets to. Okay. All right. So I'm back. All right. So where were we? It's time to get off soon. Or do I have that tea? Do I have that tea? Wow, it's 3 a.m. Shit. All right. All right. James finds Christ. Sounds great. Sounds like a great story. Great story. I'm tired. Thank you. You've helped me greatly. We'll make sure that James doesn't get syphilis or a gambling addiction. We'll make sure Donna never leaves him. Yeah, so we'll save the day. Don't worry. Now that we know this, we can alter what happens. Yeah, we can alter what happens. Kind of like that. You must remember we were growing up. the series finale of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Gene, I believe I've been leaping through time, and Picard realized that what happened in the past and the future doesn't have to be set in stone. And no, it is, but don't worry, you've done us a great service, future me. We will make sure that what's his name, that James and Donna stay together forever. Yeah. All right. So I did a little job searching, so I feel like I accomplished something. I got the dishes done, soaking some more dishes. We might grill tomorrow, depending. I need to get a job now. It's like this is out of control. Uh, hmm. I will do my best to stay positive. Hey, right now though, think back 20 years. What job do I get? What job should I take or not take? Or what job do I get here and now? Think back 20 years. You can do it. You got a good memory, unless your memory is shot and fried. See, I survived my heart attack. Everybody, I'm still here 20 years from now, using time travel. Look at this. No hands. That is how you know you have a problem. See it?